All right, and we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to an exciting episode of HBO Critical Plus. I am your host. Wow, I slurred that. Don't drink dairy products before stream, people. It slurs your words. I know that, and I still did it, but there you are. So let me try that again. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of HB Critical Plus. I am your host, Brandon. Who boy, it's been a minute, guys. It has been a hot second, and I just got the Twitch notification, so that means hopefully some more people should be coming in. Hey, I missed all of you. I missed you. Yeah, we had to take a little bit of a stream hiatus, as I mentioned in the very last stream we did, which was where we played Pokemon Legends Arceus, as you guys can see on the screen there, because we got some exciting things working on the background of hbcritical.com. So you guys will be able to see some really cool stuff from us very soon. But because we are working hard at that, we did have to step away from streaming for a little bit. And originally, I wasn't even going to be doing any streams at all in the month of February for the most part. Um, but I had to come out of break just temporarily because a certain game that I've been very much looking forward to has come out, or at least a demo of it has, and that, of course, you can see from the title. We're going to be trying out the Triangle Strategy Prologue demo. Now, I am a huge fan of like this game because I tried the original Project Triangle Strategy demo when it released last year in 2021, and when I played that demo, I had said it in our podcast, which, by the way, you guys can check out on our YouTube channel, HB Critical, and all your favorite podcasting services. But yes, on the HB Critical podcast, my impressions when I had played the demo was that Triangle Strategy had the potential, just the potential, to be my game of the year of 2022 because I felt very strongly in the story that that game was going to tell, and I really liked the tactical aspects of that gameplay, and just the characters in the story. Just it enamored me. So I've been following this game very closely since that demo. Anything that they would announce about it, I held on to it tight. Watched every trailer that came out in English, and I just been obsessed with this game up to its release. And of course, I love the art style. It's part of the HD2D art style, which was previously used for Octopath Traveler. Which, if you haven't played that game, looks absolutely gorgeous. And apparently, it's turning out to be a success because now we got we know of two games coming out beyond Triangle Strategy, which is going to be using the HD 2D style. One is going to be a remake of Dragon Quest III in that art style, and just announced at the Direct. Which, by the way, this demo came out after the most recent Nintendo Direct. If you guys want to hear all about that Nintendo Direct, I wrote a roundup about it on hbcritical.com. You guys can check that out. And that, by the way, is the reason why I didn't do this stream on Wednesday. I was going to do it there the same day the demo came out, but I had to write that article, and I put a lot of work into it. I put a lot of effort into it, so it took me a little longer than I thought, and I had to go to bed. So it is what it is. So I'm doing it today. Knock on wood, we're doing it then. But yeah, getting back to the subject. On that Direct, they also announced a game called Live Alive, which is a game that came out for the Super Famicom only in Japan back in, I want to say, '94, and it had such an interesting premise to it where it had like 8 different protagonists, not unlike Octopath Traveler, but they all came from completely different time periods, and their stories would eventually interact in a way that would make sense into like the end. You got like characters from the prehistoric era, the distant future, the Wild West, Edo, Japan. Like they come from everywhere. It's like so many different time periods. It's a game that I've had interest in. I originally found out about it during a Did You Know Gaming video, and it's just been on my radar for the longest time. And it's getting localized finally, and remade with the HD 2D engine. So this art style is not going anywhere. All that to say, and so for the reason of the art style, the characters, gameplay, all that stuff, I'm very much looking forward to Triangle Strategy. It's definitely one of my most hyped games for this year. I'm definitely going to be clearing out space to play it. Gonna try to do as much of the demo as possible, not on stream, but it's if I'm being honest, this is probably going to be a relatively shorter stream because I gotta work tomorrow, guys, and it's the weekend of Valentine's Day and Super Bowl. So yeah, where I work, that those 2 days coming in the same weekend means a lot. Hey, Jeremiah's here saying I've cut my loss with the chance of Mario Kart 9 coming out. Yeah, with that booster course pack coming out from Mario Kart 8, we are not getting that anytime soon. It's if anything, it's probably going to launch with whatever the successor to the Switch is. But and I don't know if this is a popular opinion or not, but I'm just going to say this right now. I am so okay with this, honestly, because I adore Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It is easily my favorite Mario Kart game, without question. Um, I kept playing it even with the content that it had, and I was always saying that, I get it, it's supposed to be the deluxe version, but if this is going to be your Mario Kart for the system, there should be a little more content. And there was like little updates here and there. They would do Labo support. The deluxe version had some new characters. They added like Breath of the Wild Link and the Master Cycle Zero as free DLC to the and others little changes, updates here and there. Just nothing major. And I was always wondering when they were gonna do something, major. And now they finally are, and I think that's really cool. So I'm looking forward to playing all these like remastered courses. The first batch they showed is very promising. Hold on one second, I got a message here. Oh, so I invited my friend Sterling to come to the stream. He didn't get back to me, but now he did, saying that he's busy tonight. So it is what it is. It's a shame because he also is very excited for Triangle Strategy. So I figured he'd want to be tag along, and I know he would have if he was free, but it just didn't pan out this time. Jeremiah says they just need to add no characters in the game now. I agree. I would love it if with these with that booster course pack they also add characters to go with it, because that is one thing I was jealous of Mario Kart Tours, because one, I really like those like original tour courses. Those were cool, so I'm glad those are coming as part of the booster course pack. But also they added a lot of cool characters and costumes. I had no illusions of them bringing back those costumes, because those costumes really only existed to like get them money in this otherwise free to play gacha game. Um, but if at least some of those characters could have come over, that would have been great. Jeremiah said they bring back Funky Kong, that'd be amazing. Funky Kong is about as wild as I think they've gotten with the Mario Kart roster over the years, within the rights of Mario, I suppose. Like that's not including guest characters, which of course obviously go beyond that. But yeah, I would love if Funky Kong came back. He was definitely a fan favorite. It's very odd that him nor Diddy came back in 8, so I would love that. Um, but yeah, getting back to Triangle Strategy, I'm definitely looking forward to the game. I was gonna be doing a launch stream of the game when it came out. I might still do that. By that point, I will have finished the demo. Lets you play up to chapter 3. I don't think there's a time limit, which there shouldn't be. It's a tactical game. Don't rush people in a tactical game. Um, but yeah, you can play up to chapter 3, and then you can take your progress to the full game. So I might still do a launch stream of this game when it comes out on its actual launch date of March 4th, and then go from chapter 4 onwards. Maybe I'll do that. As far as this stream, again, I'm only going to be doing for maybe about an hour. So it's not a very long stream. And to be clear, again, I'm making like a temporary return. We got a lot of stuff on hbcritical.com. I might do one more stream in February before our actual hiatus break. But otherwise, I'm just happy to see you guys, just even if it's temporarily. So let's go ahead and get this started, because I'm looking forward to getting this going. And I'm not skipping anything. I've been waiting a while for this game, so I'm gonna be looking at all the cutscenes. It's most of it is voice acted, so I'm looking forward to just hearing all that, seeing the gameplay, all that good stuff. Like, I'm here for this. Art Think, Unreal Engine. Yep, some good pedigree here. Cry. Take another sip. Mm. It looks so beautiful, man. This is pretty similar. This title screen, it's pretty similar to how the title screen of the Project Triangle Strategy demo looked, where it's just Sarah, the main character Sarah Nora Wolfort, walking around, and then doing a little bit of battles. And I apologize if my words are slurred. I am drinking a banana smoothie, which again I said before, I don't recommend doing that. Like if you're gonna be streaming or just doing any kind of talking, avoid dairy stuff, because it does certain words you do have to try harder to get your enunciation out and whatnot. But it was there, and I really wanted it, so I'm just going to deal with the debuff to my voice, I guess. I just hope it doesn't make things too bad. And yes, I'm going to be watching this whole thing. Let me just, because I'm trying to enjoy this moment, man. What's cool is like, if for the final trailer of Triangle Strategy, if you guys watch it on the Nintendo YouTube channel, they also have this song that you're hearing right now with lyrics. And the lyrics include the name of the game, Triangle Strategy, which you think would sound silly, but it actually really works in my opinion. So I think that's really cool. Now this game, I don't know for sure, but I'm predicting the game is gonna have like 3 endings because it's based on three principles, which I think is utility, morality, and I forget what the third one is. Utility, morality, and honor or something like that. I feel bad. I'm so excited for this game and I can't remember all 3 of the things. But essentially, the 3 main characters that side with Sarah Noah each represent one of those 3 facets. Like, I think it's Benedict that values utility. Frederica values morality. And I think Roland values honor. Again, the third one is a little fuzzy in my mind, but yeah, I'm assuming like every choice in the game will fall into one of those 3 essentially. So that's why I'm assuming there'll be 3 endings, because there was like, even when you got the original Prologue demo, there was 2 choices you could make there. So of course I made 2 save files so I could see how both of those came out, and it was the fact that those choices were so well thought out and how they went is what really won me over for this game. So let's see what kind of options we have, what we're working with here. HD Rumble is definitely going to stay on. Text language is English. What are the options? I'm curious. There's a lot of text language. What are the voice options? It should be English and Japanese, no? Yeah, just those 2. Text speed. Why don't we try fast? Because if normal is the slowest one, instantaneous is probably too much, but let's try fast, see how that goes. Camera settings. Do not invert anything. That does not work for me. Okay, battle settings. Oopsie, what? I didn't see anything. This setting can only be changed except when in battle. That's weird. So you can't change. So you can't change the difficulty in the demo. Okay. Display speed. Change the speed. Speeds. Yeah, keep that normal because I would. So that's weird that you can't change the difficulty setting in the demo. You'd think you'd want players to be able to access the demo how they want to, so they can know if they like the game. But it is what it is. Corner brightness. Obviously, the original Prologue demo, the Project Triangle Strategy demo didn't have that either. I think 80% everything is a good balance. I can adjust as need be. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Thank you for your download. This is a pre-release version that comprises chapter 1 through 3 of the main story. Save data can be carried over to the full game. Unit levels in the demo cap at 5. Battles that will challenge your convictions await in the realm of Norzelia. We hope you enjoy the game. Well, thank you. I hope I do as well. Here we go. You have to change it. Okay, here we go. So what do we have? Let's read them each out, shall we? Very easy. I will recommend to those who are not comfortable with tactical games or players which want to enjoy the story without getting stuck. That's fair. We have easy. Above recommended to those new attack games or players who prefer to focus on the story. Normal. Above recommended for those who have played tactical games before or looking to take on challenging battles. Hard. Above recommended for tactical game experts or players who wish to immerse themselves in the thrill of battle. Definitely not hard for me. I can say that normal is. I'm going to assume the normal difficulty is pretty much what we got with the Project Triangle Strategy demo, which was a nice, fair challenge. Nothing felt too easy. You definitely had to think about it, like as you should in a tactical game, but it definitely didn't feel overwhelming. So I'm assuming that's what we're going to be working with here. And then easy mode is just like, I've never really played a tactical game before. You just want to focus on the story. I feel like if normal gets too hard, I could probably go to easy. I will not be going down to very easy because I do want to have at least some kind of semblance of a challenge here. I am comfortable with tactical games. I I played through several routes of Fire Emblem Three Houses, which, by the way, now that they've announced Fire Emblem Warriors Three Hopes, which is a side story, I'm assuming, to the Three Houses. I gotta finish the last route in those games because I've done the Golden Deer route and the Blue Lion route, but I have not done either of the Black Eagle routes, so I need to do that. Anyway, normal difficulty should be fine. Let's see how this goes. So it can be changed anytime except during combat. So if I ever find it too hard, I can...
On the faraway continent of Norzelia, 3 mighty powers reigned. The Kingdom of Glenbrook, through which runs the mighty Norzelia River, bringing flourishing trade. The Grand Duchy of Esfrost, a land of ice and snow beneath which slumbers rich veins of iron. And in the desert, the holy state of Hyzant, home to the lake from which is harvested the salt essential to life. With each nation controlling one vital resource, conflict between these 3 powers was all too common.
Because one nation wants them all.
Minor disputes and skirmishes gave rise to fierce battles, and before long, the realm was engulfed in a bloody conflict that would rage on for years. Many died in what came to be known as the Salt Iron War. Brought to their limits and facing their mutual demise, the 3 powers at last negotiated a truce. The Norzelia Consortium is formed, a neutral organization that oversees fair trade of iron and salt. Finally, peace came to the realm.
Oh man. Leave it to this mutual destruction to be what finally makes them say, hey, maybe we should stop fighting. Never mind. I will say this real quick before I continue reading. If you guys have not seen the film Raya and the Last Dragon, I highly recommend you do so, because obviously Disney movie, so it's a family movie, but it deals with something very serious that happens in the real life as well, where sometimes a nation that seems bad will do something because they're desperation, because they want to do something for their people. It's the villain of that movie, Raya and the Last Dragon. It seems in the beginning that they're just like pure evil, but then you learn what their motivations are, and you come to understand why they do what they do. And it's not so simple as black and white, and that's one thing that really endeared me to the plot of that film in particular, because ultimately what the antagonist of the film is trying to do what's best for their nation, their nation. And it's just really not all black and white. Obviously what they're doing is wrong, but it's in the service of their nation. And I'm sure in this case here, these three regions, the Kingdom of Glenbrook, Esfrost, and Hyzant, all of them were just trying to make their region prosperous. Was it selfish? Obviously. It's more of a statement on humanity as opposed to maybe like an individual, I think, in that sense. But yeah, they all were about to die, and they realized, all right, I guess we can all try to live peacefully. And it's a very sad reminder of just how things are. But I'm sure that that subject is going to get touched on greatly in this world. I'm almost certain that based on what I played of the original demo of this game, that the villain, at least some of the villains at least, will be multi-layered and interesting. At least I hope so. I'm giving this game a lot of credit just based on the little bit of the demo I played last year, but I'm hoping it kind of like continues through. I really don't want the villain of this game or villains of this game to be all one note. I want them to have motivations, because that's something that really endeared me to Fire Emblem Three Houses, especially. Like, the villains of Three Houses are all multi-layered, and, you know, more to the point, depending on which house you choose, another house could end up being your villain. And if you've played through that house, and then that house is now on your side, if you know what I mean, it's interesting to see their point of view. Three Houses has very few evil people, and yet you have so many characters that would have been on your side, and if you made another choice. It's a very layered plot, because you're fighting very few evil. You're just fighting for your ideals. And I think that's a mark of a good story, when the villains are just, not so black and white. But anyway, we should probably continue the story.
30 years pass. Now, A new bond is set to be formed between the Grand Duchy of Esfrost and House Wolffort of Glenbrook, whose power in the kingdom is second only to that of the royal family itself.
Second only to the royal family. That's another thing about this. I'm sorry. I know I keep going into little rants, but I gotta get this out of my mind. Another thing that got me interested in this game story is that it has a very Game of Thrones like aspect to it, which, you know, let's not. I hope the ending hasn't soured too many people about the journey that was Game of Thrones, because yeah, the ending wasn't great, but the journey to there was at least really well written. It just didn't stick the landing, and I love the world of that show and everything that it brought. And this game really reminds me of that, because it deals like houses, kingdoms. They're not above doing sinister things to gain their motivations and goals, essentially, which is very similar to even the villains in Game of Thrones. Like, no one was one note, and I think there's a place for one note villains in certain stories. Something that is so narratively focused should have villains that are layered as well. One last point I'll make before I continue. There's an anime, a really good anime that was really good, called Aldnoah Zero, which is like a mech anime, but it had a really good villain, a really well written villain. He had his own motivations to the point where you could almost consider him like a secondary protagonist, despite him being the villain. But then they messed it up at the end and made him so one note, and he just died. Not died. He didn't die, I don't think. But he was defeated so disappointingly. Like, he was a more interesting character than the actual protagonist of that show. And then they just turned him into generic villain by the end, despite all the good character writing they had written for him up to that point. They just really didn't know how to stick the landing, and it was such a shame, because otherwise, it's why I can't recommend that anime as easily, because it's such a good ride until the end. But anyway. Oh, here we go. Chapter 1, Young Hawk's Source. So if memory serves, the original project demo started us in Chapter 5, so we were like smack dab in the middle of the story with our characters and whatnot. But now we get to start properly from the beginning. Okay. So we're in the Wolffort domain.
Lord Serenoa?
And of course, Lord Serenoa is the young prince of Wolffort. So, you know, of course he has his respect. So look at our options that we have here. We have a log button. You can always check back. You can package as dialogue.
Brought to their limits. Brought to their limits.
And then you can listen to dialogue again, which is good, because this is going to be a very dialogue heavy game. So it's very nice to be able to listen to dialogue again whenever you want. But you can fast forward that. You can auto play it. I love all these options. You can just get rid of the guide as well. I'm gonna keep it for a little bit until I have it memorized, though.
Congratulations, my lord. The future of Wolffort is looking brighter than ever.
Love the voice acting, man.
Today's the day, is it not? We're all ready for the big moment. Thank you, everyone.
And now here's the cool thing that I really liked about this game. This is something that really caught my attention when I played the original demo. When you have significant characters, you have a little profile button at the bottom. Press X, and you can find out at any time who's talking. Now, of course, that didn't work with the NPCs, because they're generic NPCs. They weren't important to the story. But if you talk to any character that has even a little bit of significance, any kind of named character, essentially, you can find out exactly what they're about. So he's the heir to House Wolffort. You see their banners, so therefore you have an idea of what their allegiance is. First and last name, and a little bit of description to them. The only son of Simon, a legendary warrior and head of House Wolffort. As you'd expect, too, as the story is going on, these will be updated, too. Like, I guess this is a minor spoiler, but it was on the original demo, so I'm gonna just say it. This description was not the same in the prologue demo or the project demo. Like, it was a little bit different, and because of things that happened in the story, Serenoa's banner was also a bit different at one point during that demo as well. So if a character changes allegiance or their kingdom changes allegiance, then their banner will change as well, assuming that they have bent the knee, essentially. So You can get information about these characters anytime. If you forget who's talking, if you forget why they're important, you can check at any time the banner to make sure you have a good understanding, or just see their portrait if you feel like it, because the art in this game is wonderful. So it's cool to see this art alongside the HD 2D sprite work as well. So that's all really good, and just see how the characters update as the story goes. It's all very great. It's all awesome stuff that I appreciate a lot.
Young Master, Lord Serenoa.
And of course, the question mark. You didn't get their profile yet, but now I'm about to.
So, you were here after all.
And so we have Benedict Pascal, the House Wolffort Steward. The steward of House Wolffort since the Saltire War. He has the absolute trust of his liege and has overcome countless difficulties with his intelligence and level-headed judgment. I almost wonder if these introductions are done in lieu of actual introductions, but we'll see.
Ah, Benedict. It would seem word has reached the people already.
I just love that this game has the feel of like a classic game, but with the trappings of modern games, like the voice acting. It's just, I absolutely adore the HD2D games so much. They're just the perfect blend of old and new to me.
You can thank Eridor for that. He couldn't refrain from blabbing the news to anyone who would listen. I'll have a talk with him after.
This is a momentous day, not merely for our domain, but for all of Glenbrook. I do not think it possible to keep it a secret.
So the cool thing about Serenoa as well is he's a very low-key character, not much to his personality yet. But remember, he is supposed to be the avatar for your decisions in this game, more or less. So they don't want him to stand out too much. But he has just enough personality that you can get a feel for who he is as well. And I'm sure his personality will be shaped by the choices you make in the game. So, which something I appreciate. I think it isn't, a lot of games like to come out with like a complete silent protagonist. You can project yourself completely into them. But I think there is room for you being able to play a character that has their own personality and is developed by the choices you make instead of just you assuming that, I guess.
This is well and true, my lord. But you must consider your betrothed's lineage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm well aware of the situation, Benedict. I cannot say for sure what repercussions this may have. What I do know is that the people rejoice for us and harbor hope for the future. As the future Lord of House Wolffort, I must rise to the occasion.
I gotta see who's voicing these
Fine
characters
resolve,
too.
my lord. As House Steward, I will do all in my power to assist.
Thank you, Benedict. It is heartening to have the support of my father's right-hand man.
Shall we head to the port then, my lord?
So soon? I had thought we would have more time.
The river's waters have risen with the heavy rainfall earlier this week. And given the wind, I think it likely that Esfrost's ship will arrive ahead of schedule.
You never cease to amaze. Very well then, let us be on our way.
Just so, my lord. Save in progress. I wonder when they'll give me the ability to manually save. Only because I want to see what kind of options I have since this demo lets me play up to chapter 3. Oh, wow, okay. So the event marks will advance the story. There are two types of events, main and sub. Main events are crucial to the plot, while sub events are entirely optional but will disappear from the map as the story progresses. This was in the original demo as well. Sometimes as the story was going on, you could look at side stories to see what other characters were up to besides yourselves, which was great. It was what even more reminded me of Game of Thrones, because there's many times where Game of Thrones had very little in the way of, I guess, main characters per se, but it was very good about balancing multiple characters, I would say. And this story is no exception, where Serenoa is the main character, but you also see what the other characters are up to. Oh, here we go. Austin Inventory World Chronicles system. Okay. Press the additional feature unlocked as the story progresses. Use an autosave. However, there's only one autosave slot. You may save manually or create additional save data at any time. You cannot save normally during battle, but quick save data is created at regular intervals. You can manually create quick save data by selecting system quick save. Quick save deleted. Wow. Quick save data will be deleted once loaded. Are there any side stories to view yet? Oh, the map is way more developed than it was previously, and it's also pretty full. Look at it. You can like literally see where everything is. This is so cool. So the map only goes so far, and that's fine. So you have the Grand Duchy of Etzfrost here, directly controlled territory. So almost all, so it's only like one domain essentially from this. So you have the Wolffort domain here. It's a pretty big domain actually. That's the harbor. Wow. This is the Tellier domain of Glenbrook, the Crown City itself, the Falk's domain, which I do remember seeing in the original demo as well. And then here, the desert is the Goddess's domain. Holy State of Hyzant. Essentially just one big city over there. Not too much to the map just yet, I don't think. Nor do I see anything else like any like side stories at the moment. Well, let's have a look. Okay, this screen will give you a summary of the story so far. I like that. It's tutorials. You can review any of the tutorials at any time. I enjoy that. Inventory. We have 5 recovery pallets. Now, why would we need that? There doesn't seem to be anything happening. So we have 2 characters right now, just Sarah Noah and Benedict, both at level 1. And they did say for this demo they would cap at 5. Leveling seems very Fire Emblem-like, and I think the gameplay in terms of leveling up the characters, is a bit Fire Emblem-like as well. Anyway, let's head to the. Oh, here we go. And as Frosty warship arrives at Wolffort Harbor, where a woman with rose-colored hair and her attendant disembark. Again, just a little bit of a tease of what's to come. Just a little tease. Wow, there she is.
I thank you for the escort. You are free to go.
Lady Frederica, there is no one here to receive you.
He will be along shortly, no doubt. If I have heard true, he is not the type to keep a lady waiting.
By your leave, then. We wish you everlasting happiness, my lady.
Thank you. I shall work hard, both for my new home and for my motherland.
And here we go. Lady of Etzfrost, Frederica Etzfrost, the eldest daughter of the Etzfrost family and Sereno's betrothed. She is the daughter of the former Archduke and Rosellan woman and half-sister to Gustadolf. Let's see, Sereno, she's the daughter of the former Archduke. Okay, that makes her the top lady then. And Gustadolf. I don't remember who Gustaf is at the top of my head.
Please let brother, the Archduke, know that.
Well, there you go.
As you command, my lady. We leave the rest to you, Gila.
I shan't let you down.
And Frederica's tutor, Gila Brees. Frederica's attendant and tutor in the arcane arts. She once studied in the Ministry of Medicine Hyzant, but the allure of the Etzfrosti archives compelled her to move to the duchy. Okay. That's cool to know. Everything looks so beautiful in this game, I swear.
Phew, Glenbrook at last. Finally, we can take a moment of respite from our long journey. That said, it would seem we've arrived ahead of schedule.
I much prefer it to being late.
I'm the same way.
This is a momentous day for Esfrost, and for the entire realm. We cannot afford to make a bad first impression.
I agree, which is why we cannot have you looking so tense. Why don't we go for a bit of a stroll?
A fine idea. After all, this may be the last time in a while that I am free to do as I please. Most are not inclined to grant liberty to one of Rosellan heritage, such as me.
Oh.
You brought that pendant with you?
Of course. It is the only memento I have of my mother.
What? What? What is going on? What? Bandit!
Thank you kindly, little lady. Letting a whole boatload of guards go back home was a stroke of genius. We heard tell you'd be here, and we wanted to be the ones to welcome you.
The winds of fortune are blowing today, aren't they, Pa?
Brigands!
Stand back, Frederica. I shan't let them have you.
I sense a tutorial coming. Recommended level 2. Bro, you ain't let me level up yet. Is there a side story to watch or something? I guess it's too early for that, but I had to be sure. Shortly after the arrival, Frederica and Gila are waylaid by bandits. Meanwhile, Serenoa makes his way to the harbor. That is nuts, though, that, like, you literally have no chance to level and it's already, like, level 2 recommended.
What do you intend to do with us?
Make you our little hostages is all. And wring every last coin out of the duchy and House Wolford.
What's with that pink hair, though? Yeah, Rosellan? And that lady looks like she's from Hyzant. Did we go after the wrong boat?
Impossible! The ship was full of Esfrosti soldiers.
Enough! I am without a doubt.
Oh! Yo! No hesitation. Go, Serenoa.
Have you bandits no shame? Attacking 2 innocent women?
And just who in the hell are you?
Oh! Choice already? Let's go! You know, there's three major guiding actions prevail. Oh, there we go. Utility, morality, and liberty. There we go. That's the one. These take the form of invisible parameters that are influenced by the choice you make throughout the game. Your decision will shape Serenoa's convictions as well as influence which companions may choose to join his cause. Oh my god. Ooh, so what do we say here? Utility, morality, liberty. Okay. Okay. Who are you exactly? I think this is utility. What was it? Liberty. What did he ask again? Just who in the hell are you? I'll try this.
You two bear a striking resemblance. Might you be father and daughter?
You got that right. This is Trish, my pride and joy. She's a chip off the old block, ain't she?
Minus the stench and the hairy arms, maybe.
Well, now we got a profile for her. Bandit Trish. Oh, wow. She got a decent art for her, actually. Daughter of Travis. head of a band of thieves that steals from the rich across Norzelia. She inherited her thieving skills from her father and has enough courage to put the rest of the crew to shame. I like her art, actually.
You wound me, girl! That was supposed to be a compliment.
If you'd prefer, we'll leave you alone to settle your family dispute.
You're the whole reason we're quarreling, you dolt!
Exactly! You're about to pay for messing with Travis, the Bandit King!
What does his art look like? Dang, he looks good too. The head of a band of things that appears all across Norzelia to steal from the rich. His thieving skills are second to none, as his luck to escape the trouble they landed in.
Our foe has lost their composure. Well done, my lord.
Enough of this! You'll regret ruining our plans!
Let's go.
To arms, my lord.
Stand back, the both of you.
No, we fight together.
We fight together.
I brought this upon us through my indiscretion. Pray allow me to help.
My lady.
I am a teacher of the arcane arts, and Frederica is a most apt pupil.
I can assure you we shan't be a burden.
Then I ask for your support from the back lines.
And you shall have it.
Why didn't you tell me you were having such fun? I would have joined you sooner.
Who? Roland?
What are you doing here? Let us talk later. Now, I believe we have some lawless ruffians to rout.
Blonde, blue-eyed man. Oh, he can get him from the back. That's awesome. Oh, they're done. Okay. Benedict's aptitudes in battle. Unwavering support with a strategic edge. Aids comrades with various support allies. Also the turn allies with allies. Pyromancer who fire ignites chaos in the battlefield. Cast sweeping spells to assail multiple enemies. Can use fertility. Okay. With powerful healing magic. Do we get to set up where our characters are for this first battle, or do we just go into it? Alright, and so it begins.
I hope you adults are ready to learn a hard lesson. You'll need more than numbers to beat us.
Their confidence is admirable, at least. Orders, my lord?
Give them no quarter. We cannot allow brigands to have the run of Wolford.
Just who are these people anyway?
Now, Benedict.
Okay. In battle positioning and turn order, the two keys to victory. Attacks from higher ground within that of the target deal increased damage. Yep. Attacks from behind are guaranteed to score a critical hit. Mark will appear when you can perform a back attack. The order in which units take order is determined by their speed attribute. Upcoming turn order is displayed by the AT bar at the bottom of the screen. Okay, move stick with the rotate left to okay. Move up a camera up and down. Reset camera. Okay.
Think you got what it takes to best my family? Fools, the lot of you. Hope you're ready.
Travis moves first,
Get
huh?
in the fight, man. Distinguish yourself in battle and you'll receive your due reward.
Okay, here we go. I'm glad for this tutorial because it's been a while since I played that original demo, so, you know. Movement range, but out of enemy range for attack. Within movement range and enemy's range attack. Indicates enemies that can attack the units. Ah, yes, the red lines. I always appreciate the one that's in a tactics game. Indicate your attack range for selected command.
We do not take kindly to thievery here in Wolford. You will pay for your crimes. For the honor of House Wolford.
Okay, so that's the order we got. So Trish will go soon. Let me just see what we got here. The blonde, blue-eyed man. Oh, here we go. They really don't give you his name until afterwards, do they? To equip accessories. In battle? Really? We got Serenoa here. Yeah, I recognize a lot of these skills. For sure. But I won't look at it too deeply just yet. Actually, hang on. Okay, so I can't equip abilities just yet. And his name is Roland. I'm gonna call him Roland. So Roland and Serenoa have about the same strength. Their stats are almost exactly the same. It's just Roland has a little more speed because he's on the horse, and more evasion. He's just a better unit than Serenoa right now, which is crazy. Benedict is all about helping at the moment. Okay, in this menu, you can choose which command to issue to the action items. Use the L button or just change tabs. Choose whether to use a normal attack with the unit's weapon or unique ability. Abilities consume TP and units regain 1 TP at the start of their turn. Items consider with you one action usable, so choose wisely. Right, I gotta move here first. So doing this will take no. Delay its turn. We will go ahead. Actually, hang on. It's about the same damage, so it does for sure have to hit him from the back to do more damage than it normally would. And then you'll see the percentage of it as well.
Cheers.
And then keep. I'm gonna face this way, that way they can't hit me from behind.
You think you're all high and mighty, huh? Well, we'll show you we're no slouches ourselves. Point me at 'em. We're just trying to make a living here. Yeah.
Our land has no place for those who disregard the law. I shall try my level best.
What were his abilities again? Ray, what was your weapon? Cane sword. Raise an ally strength.
All for victory.
Much appreciated. I won't lose.
We're just gonna go ahead and go back here so we can hit you from behind. That's 100%. What if I double thrust him though? Will he not die? No, he will not. So we'll just do a regular then. Oh, wait, is he full? Let's go ahead and do this then.
You don't stand a chance. Yes. Shall we make it a contest, my friend? Let us see who brings down more of these ruffians.
Am I competing with myself then?
I think not. Whatever would I tell your father if harm were to befall you?
These are no ordinary men.
Bandit Bruiser.
Let us remain calm and clear-headed. That is our surest path to victory. Shall we begin?
And your skills are... The range... 0 to 4. That works. Or does it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that'll just barely make it. Let's go.
Allow me.
This will help.
That'll help indeed.
We must defend ourselves from this danger that threatens us. Let me show you what I've learned.
And your abilities are increase your fire resistance while decreasing your ice resistance. Okay. Which doesn't do a lot of damage, so you're about to score. You're about that scorch action. And what's the range of that? 0 to 4? Okay. That's not enough enemies. I'm gonna go ahead and end turn for a second. Alright, but they're all gathering though. They're about to catch this work.
Coming through.
When an enemy is struck with a physical attack, any allies on the opposite side will automatically perform a... Any allies will perform a follow-up attack. Mark will appear to be selected. Okay.
Forward.
See how well we do here. Yeah, we're not quite on the right side for this, unfortunately. Actually, if we do this... Yeah, then we get the follow-up there.
Parry. That hit the mark.
My turn.
For victory.
What is the... I forgot to check what the victory condition is. Decimate the enemy. Okay, so I gotta beat them all. Alright, so the boss don't matter as much. I just gotta kill them all.
This is it. Yes.
Got him.
Take that.
Missed.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Alright, let me go ahead and boost her up real quick. Wait, what was the range of his thing again? Oh, I can boost her up from here, because she's coming up next afterwards.
I have your back.
Thank you.
Now they're doomed.
Allow me.
What if I use Scorch here? We can do this.
Blaze, heed my call. What?
Oh, backstab.
Cool heads shall prevail.
She's taking a little bit of damage, so let me just back up here.
Your wounds are healed.
Much appreciated.
Then face this way.
Impossible.
Oh no. Oh, that got me though.
I'm a fool. My turn.
Actually, what if I could kill this guy now, I think. Yeah, let's see if we can finish him real quick.
Be gone. From where shall we strike?
We gotta be careful here. The Cyrano is surrounded.
This ends here.
I can't move too many places at the moment. Safer to go here for a second. Yeah, they're really going after Sereno. Oh wow,
shall prevail.
that counts? Jeez. Benedict does not have a lot of health, which is the problem. Let's go with Sereno, because he's going to be going more to the thick of it.
This will help.
Let's go here. Or, no, let's actually go here. Who's next? Benedict goes next? Okay, I think that
Victory
works.
is not yet out of reach.
She has a lot of health. That's the problem, too. Gonna just use a quick health thing here.
Now.
I fight for peace.
That sucks, man. This is the best we can do at the moment.
With the powers in me.
Back up here. My back is protected.
My turn.
Oof, that did a lot of damage.
This is it. Yes. Forward.
Now let's get him. We gotta kill this one. Ooh, let him move here first.
This ends here.
Fallen enemies can at least drop spells. Any allies turn on the square. Enemies also can claim spells. Ooh. On rare occasions, enemies drop small boxes containing exquisite spoils. Allies do not need to pick up these items. They are automatically acquired. That's awesome. Spoils cannot be used the moment they are required. You must emerge victorious, see the spoils you have obtained, and claim them as your own. All unclaimed spoils will be lost once the battle ends.
That worked, huh?
Dang it, she moved far.
Their weakness.
That sucks. She's still buffed for one more turn. Sereno needs a new set of buffs. I'm gonna go ahead and move Benedict over here. Buff up Sereno again.
All for victory.
Much appreciated.
These turns really go by fast.
Shall we begin?
What's everyone's like stats, by the way? Are they close to leveling? I don't see the experience on here. Oh, never mind. I see it now. It's at the bottom. Hold on. Ah, I didn't mean to leave yet. Sereno's close to leveling up. He's just not there yet. Okay. Whose turn is it? Gila? Frederica's taking a little bit of damage. I'm gonna go ahead and go here real quick.
Be at ease.
I fighting. I fight for peace.
Indeed. I gotta get Cyrano there at some point. Ah, she can't use her fire yet. No. What if I went here? Oh, that'll kill him, so why not?
Forgive me!
Kill him with a book. Reading is essential, kids.
My turn.
What?
It's not over yet.
I gotta look into their skills. Can I see their skills? I can. Deal damage to a single turtle behind you. Oh boy, she has a flaming arrow attack. Treasure chaser, boss. So these are like their classes. Whose turn is it? Oh right, it's Roland's. This will finish him off.
From where shall we strike?
I'll let Frederica grab that next turn. I'm gonna start attacking Trish.
Wait your turn.
To lead, I must grow.
Level 2, let's go.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
No, there is not. In turn, do that.
Let me heal your wounds.
You should heal your own wounds first. We'll let you do that. Let's go ahead and surround her though.
Allow me.
Yes, allow you to heal yourself. I'm okay with that.
Allow me.
Yeah, sure. Resistant. He is not though.
Flame, heed my call! Make way! Here! Oh, bullseye!
Coming through.
Did a lot of damage.
It's not over yet.
He's getting ready to head to the front lines.
Forward.
Ah, if only we can get to the other side. Oh, I know what I can do. I'm good.
I shall try my level best.
Still buffed. She needs a fresh buff though.
All for victory.
Delightful!
I shall do what I can.
Someone needs to be healed. Okay, it's her. Cyrano is actually okay right now.
Be at ease.
I can keep fighting.
I'm sure you can.
I fight for peace.
Alright, then let's have her... Ah, she can't go that far. Damn it. What's Roland's next turn? How far will he be able to go? Ah, not quite enough. Not a lot of damage.
We will make our ideals reality.
Let's do now.
Alright, there he goes.
Now what? Yeah.
Oh boy.
Forward.
Oh, you just set yourself up for a back attack.
Parry.
You'll rue this day, you bastards!
Exquisite sports.
This is troubling.
It is. But you'll be fine.
My God, just as I planned.
Georgie! What's up, brother?
Allow me.
Oh, man. Let's see. I'm almost done with this battle. I just gotta... Where does he go next turn? Bro, you on a horse? You can't make it all the way there? Oh, my goodness. Oh, okay. What do I do here? She's also not feeling too good. If I put her too close, she's gonna... Horse is feeling lazy today? What you mean, brother? Who's next, actually? You know what? I'm gonna move her over here. I'm gonna scorch this guy.
2 ashes.
There we go.
Let me heal your wounds.
Who needs it the most right now? Benedict. Benedict needs it the most.
Allow me.
This will be of great use.
My growth is
There we go. She leveled up.
It's not over yet.
Alright, he is. Yeah, he's not in range.
I gotta get the upper hand.
So you do. Oh, no!
I'm a fool. What would father do?
Oh my god. Did I have time to restructure the channel? There is definitely some new stuff coming up. I will say. We're definitely planning on having like a new layout and stuff like that. It should be coming up back in time by the time I'm streaming more consistently, which isn't going to be for at least for another week or two, but there's definitely some cool stuff coming for sure. All right, let me hit this man with a back strike. Delay him too.
That hit the mark.
I'll stay right here.
Let us pry out their weakness.
I'm going to go ahead and buff Roland so he can do the finishing attack here. Oops, I got to move him first though. Raging Beast. Yeah, hit him up with that.
All for victory.
I shall do my best.
My knowledge grows deeper.
There's his level up.
I fight for peace.
I'm gonna do an attack here because Roland will be coming up next.
Shall we begin?
Yeah, I'm gonna let her heal up Roland. Then Roland can do the final attack.
Your wounds are healed.
My apologies. For victory!
For victory. Let's finish this. I'll do a double thrust to finish this.
Brace yourself!
Damn it all! This can't be!
Exquisite speed.
For my kingdom!
And he leveled up. Let's go. Well, that was a good first mission. Kudos obtained 9. Serenora's convictions have been strengthened. I wonder what that means so far. Okay, for doing backstabs. Alright. It works out. That works out.
Wait, I know that face! That's the Wolfort Lordling!
What's that you say?
Wolfort? It can't be.
I can't believe it took her this long to realize. Did they never send this woman a picture of her betrothed?
What are they doing here so damn soon?
Hey, we're punctual. That's
This
what's up.
ain't what we planned for. Let's get out of here.
For a bunch of no-good thieves. At least they know when they're in over their heads.
I would have preferred to apprehend them and see them atone for their crimes, but so be it.
Your bride-to-be is safe. Isn't that what matters?
For now.
My bride-to-be?
Bro, none of them realized. Serenoa didn't realize that's Frederica, and Frederica didn't realize that was Serenoa. Neither of them realized. What the hell? Y'all setting them out with this little information?
I had no idea we were being trailed by bandits. But where are my manners? I am Frederica of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost. I have come to fulfill our agreement.
How romantic.
I am honored to join you in marriage and to call House Wolfort my new home.
How romantic.
The honor and pleasure is mine, Lady Frederica. Pray forgive me for not introducing myself sooner.
To think you'd fight at each other's side in battle before exchanging your vows. Though, I dare say that it bodes well for Wolfort that its new lord and lady make such a fine team.
Your Highness!
Mm-hmm.
Here you are. Why, the entire Kingsguard has been scouring the land for you.
Oh, he's a vagabond.
Did you sneak out of the castle again, Roland?
Yeah.
When I heard my best friend's betrothed was arriving in Glenbrook, I simply couldn't miss the occasion.
And there we go. Now we can get the information on Roland. Younger Prince of Glenbrook, Roland Glenbrook. The younger son of King Regna, who brought the Saltire War to its end. Sereno of House Wolfort is his closest friend.
While we appreciate the sentiment, perhaps you should have said something to the king.
I'm the least of my dear father's concerns.
I recognize Roland's voice. I gotta look up who the voice actor is.
Though I suspect Huette will think otherwise. I suppose I'd best be on my way back. Rest easy, my fair Lady Frederica. You are in good hands here. I look forward to celebrating your union. Till we meet again.
What does he have? Oh. She recognized that.
His ring bore the insignia of Glenbrook's royal family.
So you didn't realize that either?
Could that have been?
Yes, Roland Glenbrook.
Prince Roland, King Regna's younger son.
So a lord and a prince drove off a band of brigands by their own hand. What a fascinating nation we've come to, Frederica.
This is Gila, my tutor and attendant.
Gila, okay.
Famed is the martial prowess of the Wolforts. It was an honor to be able to witness it firsthand.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Sereno of House Wolfort.
I think we figured that much out already.
And this is Benedict, trusted steward of my family.
It is my honor to serve Lord Serenoa in any and all matters.
No doubt, no doubt.
On behalf of House Wolfort, I welcome you to our domain.
You may think this is an odd question, my lord, but I ask it nonetheless. What does the color of my hair mean to you?
Is this gonna be another question? Yeah, it is. Alright, so you can just flirt. Find your courage more than your appearance. You held your own out there in the battlefield. Again, I think this relates to the thing. Like, what was it? Utility, morality, liberty. It's hard to determine which represents what, because it's kind of like veiled in that way. It's not that I'm trying to go for either one of the three particularly. I'm gonna say what I would say in that situation and just let it go from there. But it's hard to imagine which one is which. I wonder, it'd be cool if you did like a new game plus, it just straight up tells you which one is which, utility, morality, or liberty. I'll do that one.
If it is not too forward of me to say so, I find it most beautiful.
Thank you, my lord. But you need not flatter me.
I said only what I mean. I have always been fond of roses, and your hair is as beautiful as any of them.
I adore them too.
Then it would seem we have something in common.
Lady Frederica, everyone awaits. Allow us to escort you back to Castle Wolffort.
Thank you, Benedict. It would be my honor.
Frederica and Gila join your forces. Roland didn't? I guess he did. True, he did run off on his own.
Serenoa of Glenbrook's House Wolffort and Frederica of Esfrost will unite in marriage to strengthen the ties between their two nations. In
What's going on,
so,
Hyzant?
the newfound allies hope to hold their own in the face of Hyzant's salt monopoly, which continues even now, decades after the war.
They're still doing a salt monopoly after all these years? I thought they had a truce.
Who could have known that this was but a prelude to an uprising that would engulf all of Norzelia in the flames of war?
Who could have known, indeed. Encampment has been added to the main menu. Provisioner is now available at the encampment. Okay. You can select encampment from the main menu to access to both orbs. Additional features will be unlocked. Now we got some side stories. There we go. Well, I say some, but I think it's just the one at the moment. That's where you get a little bit more story. George is asking, are we still doing the Doesn't Hold the Play-Longs? Yes. But we are currently taking a break on streaming to get some stuff for the website, some new stuff for the website. But once we finish that, once we finish all the setup stuff, we are definitely going to be continuing Does It Hold Up episodes every Mondays for sure. And I know now that they've released Earthbound Beginnings on the Nintendo Switch Online, that's going to be the first. I'm thinking that's probably going to be the first game I play once Does It Hold Up comes back. I think that will go well. And then, of course, after that, more N64 and Genesis games to go. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for the night. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it because I've never actually played Earthbound Beginnings. I played Earthbound. That was like the Season 2 finale of Does It Hold Up? But I've never played Beginnings, so I definitely want to take a look at that. But anyway, that is going to go wrap up things for tonight. I will probably do one more chapter, but I do got to go back to work tomorrow. But I think that was a pretty good look at the Triangle Strategy demo. Again, if you got a Nintendo Switch, the demo will let you play all the way up to Chapter 3. So I would definitely recommend trying it out yourself to see if it is a game that you would enjoy. And if you like it, you can take all the save data from the demo into the full game. So that's definitely worth it in my opinion. And the full game does come out March 4th. Good night, George. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you coming out tonight. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the stream, definitely check out the website, hbcritical.com, because very, very soon we're going to have some really cool stuff in the website that you guys will be able to take a look at. That's the main reason why we're taking such a big break from streaming, but I promise once everything is all done, it'll be worth it. I am going to be planning one more stream in the month of February. Our full return is going to be in March. That's when we're going to get back to our regular schedule. 2 streams, maybe even more than that, because there's a lot of games coming out in March that I definitely want to check out on our streams. You know, Mondays Does It Hold Up, Fridays, a lot of those launch streams. A lot of launch streams. Let me just reiterate, because it's going to be busy for the next few weeks, for sure. So you guys can look forward to all that cool stuff that's going to be coming in the very near future. But yeah, definitely follow our social media so you guys can stay up to date on everything that's coming out. When our streams go back live, when the new articles are out and whatnot. We're doing a lot of guides for Pokemon Legends Arceus, so if you guys are playing that game, definitely check out the website to check out some cool guides that may help you on your adventure in the region of Hisui. So definitely check out all this stuff. We're on Twitter at critical_HP. We're on Facebook at HP Critical. And our Instagram is HP Critical Gaming. Follow any of those for information on our articles, when they go live, and all of our other fun stuff we got planned. Got a lot of things in the pipeline. Oh, and if you want to buy yourself some merchandise, definitely check out our Teespring store at hpcritical.com. Cop yourself some merch today. They have in all kind of different colors, and we got all kind of different merchandise. So definitely take a look at that. There's a lot of cool stuff that we got. I'm gonna leave you guys with that for the now. Then, again, I hope to see you guys real soon. I will just say this much: I am planning another stream in February 19th, which is a few days from now. And hopefully it'll be a nice charity stream. We're trying to partner with Charity Gamers again. I cannot promise anything yet because I have some stuff to deal with in the background in order to get that going. But that's what I'm looking for right now. And I know one thing: I definitely want to try out the online playtest they're gonna be doing for Nintendo Switch Sports. So if I can get that going on stream, I definitely will. Again, follow our social media so you guys can know when that's coming up. But until then,